Let's use a library analogy to explain how items are collected in Amazon DynamoDB. Imagine you're managing a library where each book represents an item in DynamoDB. Here's how items are collected and stored. Bookshelf. Analogy. In the library, bookshelves represent DynamoDB tables. Each bookshelf table can hold multiple books, items, organized based on specific criteria. Purpose. Bookshelves provide a structured way to organize and store books, similar to how DynamoDB tables organize and store items based on their attributes. Book. Analogy. Each book in the library corresponds to an item in DynamoDB. A book contains various information such as its title, author, genre, publication date, etc. Attributes. Just like a book has attributes such as title, author, and genre, an item in DynamoDB has attributes that describe its characteristics or properties. Collection. Analogy. When acquiring new books for the library, you add them to the collection. Similarly, in DynamoDB, when you insert new items into a table, you're adding them to the collection of items stored in that table. Purpose. Building a collection of books in the library allows patrons to browse and access a diverse range of reading materials. Likewise, storing items in DynamoDB enables efficient storage and retrieval of data for your application. Cataloging. Analogy. After acquiring new books, you catalog them by assigning unique identifiers, e.g., ISBN, and recording relevant information, e.g., title, author, in the library catalog. Similarly, in DynamoDB, you assign a primary key, partition key, and optionally a sort key to each item and store its attributes in the database. Purpose. Cataloging books helps organize and manage the library's collection, making it easier for patrons to search for and find specific books. Likewise, cataloging items in DynamoDB facilitates efficient querying and retrieval of data based on their attributes. Library operations. Analogy. Various operations can be performed on books in the library, such as borrowing, returning, updating, or removing them. Similarly, DynamoDB allows you to perform operations like inserting, querying, updating, deleting, or scanning items in the database. Purpose. These operations enable you to manage and manipulate the library's collection of books or the data stored in DynamoDB tables according to your application's requirements. In summary, collecting items in DynamoDB is akin to managing a library's collection of books. Each item represents a piece of data stored in a DynamoDB table, and just like organizing books in a library, storing and managing items in DynamoDB allows for efficient storage, retrieval, and manipulation of data within your application.